of trouble, especially if he was able to blink in with the axe into the back line with that squishy disruptor and ruster. And we know that the Shadow Shaman is a bit of a meta pick at the moment because of his wards allowing you to turn any sort of team fight advantage, drop the blood right, get a 1 or 2 pickups, and get the objective immediately with the Serpent wards.
And we do see, I mean, there's action straight away as we see for the boys. Rubik Man smoking up and TPing to the shrine just to secure this perhaps a bit of sight for this top rune. We see the split up happening from Blue Waffle with TA looking to secure their bot rune, and Rubik, who hasn't been revealed yet but should be quite soon, might be caught a little bit by this Wraith King, although he'll know when he's reached in sight. And we see a 2v2 matchup happening here, and it looks like Rubik will just be joining to secure this rune for him bot, and the Jakiro's in here as well, as we see the sentry ward drop from Dire, just to make sure that there isn't any sneakery happening.
30 seconds to
and
battle.
no wards that have been placed. We see the TA heading mid as we suspected, and perhaps an early gank coming in from the Rubik and Jakiro. I'd like to see exactly how they pull this one off. And they have got that sight obviously coming in there, and they might look for the early disable, although do they get scouted? Looks like we might see some action early on as Invoker is looking to bait that in, and Takalani going for refraction first. We do see the Exalt Sunstrike, we see the lift coming through, about to be the flame break that comes through there, and some great blocking by the Rubik to land the Sunstrike, but Rubik might be in a touch of trouble here as he looks to get taken down.
Oh, Rubik expires. I'm back, and I've got a good camera.
Are you operating? Well, there was actually a gank that was coming in through from for the boys and not quite working out. They landed an excellent Sunstrike, but Jakiro going for the dual breath. I imagine that's the more damage that's working in his favor, but there's some zoning happening on this Invoker mid, even though he's being babysat.
I mean, one thing you can see with this Rasta is he's got very skinny arms. But don't let that fool you, because he packs 75 base damage, which is pretty incredible for any hero to run. He is amazing at zoning mid-game, early game. It's down to 1 tango, so he's not a very good conservationist of nature at the moment. He is going to be struggling to really exert his potential.
It looks like they're diving onto a Twoxuck's Lifestealer, but with that disable coming in from the Rasta, who might loop around to get the Ether Shock, that might do enough, because we've still got
thirsty. No, thirsty Bloodseeker. This Bloodseeker is thirsty, but he's also having a little bit of open wounds.
And as we look at top, and the action just doesn't seem to stop here
bottom
as
tower is
this
staggering.
Wraith King makes their way with a sliver of HP, and it really looks like they're putting a lot of pressure on both safe lanes here, from both teams. You see some action happening down here. The disruptor gets caught, the stun comes in, and it looks like they're going to get
Off he goes.
but it didn't quite. As we see a rotation from the Shadow Shaman, who might be looking to apply a bit of pressure on this Invoker, who's farming well, but we're seeing a great comeback from Takalani, Sesame, TA, who's managed to climb his way back up to contestable situation.
I like that Rasta is not too heavily attached now to the lane. He's got the 1 ancient stat. What he needs to be looking now is for this little invis pickup mid. If he can get a nice Hoya, then we might be in business here. But he doesn't have the Hoya
isn't up, but he does have.
But he does have a hex.
A hex, and he is maybe looking to farm up the XP just to get.
Okay, here we go. Here we go with the Hoya.
For the Hoya Toya. And he's got the block already, which is a
nice little body block. Yes, nice little play by one.
Yes.
Oh, there. But a lack of communication there.
Not so well coordinated. But I thought we might be seeing a play here for the boys, as Rubik has been eyeing out and basically just leeching XP from the Rubik for some time. You see the lift come up and putting a big chance.
There it is. Beautiful play. I think that
as we see a dive happening bot as well. Kid Cadet is in a lot of trouble, but we do see the Jakiro who might fall, and looks like Bloodseeker might be getting away. The Jakiro doesn't. There will be Dippins is down for another 10 seconds, and TA is tearing into him as we see the slow strap come through, but the rage comes back up. And it looks like,
Can I just interrupt to
Yeah.
say that the axe is giving massive speed to the Bloodseeker. If you look at the thirst, the axe is actually visible and was triggering the thirst of the Bloodseeker for quite some time. There's axe jungles, and it would have been the perfect opportunity for Bloodseeker to use that thirst to initiate.
He was looking for it. You see the dive happening bottom. They've gotten the
There it
rush
is.
and the
Rotation in from the Lifestealer.
It is
A bit late. He wants to open wounds. He does want,
So there will be some trouble. The Bloodseeker does have enough on him.
and he's got a phase boots. Phase boots are up.
Prisman should be looking for 2 more hits and Sunstrike picks him up
Oh,
from mid, and it's
very
actually
impressive for the
man.
boys.
Shit on gone for the smoke, and it looks like we're about to see the blink, and out comes the axe, and this is going to be terrible for Tokulani. Smoke just to make sure.
And the dunk.
He does get the colored blade, so that rotation, as well intentioned as it was, is probably going to end up on a 2-0 for that fight. And at this stage, perhaps we needed
Radiant's
to see that
bottom
lifesteal
tower
come in, but
faces
it
a
was too
stiff
late,
wind.
as we see some drawing on the map from Takalani.
Dyer's middle tower is under pressure.
Came through from them as they look to turn that
What's
into
this?
a
Dire fortified their structures.
Yeah, I mean that's the kind of debut that you want
Dyer's
from
middle
the
tower is
blink
under
on axe
attack.
and the Lifestealer hopping inside. That's, you can't really ask for much better than to take down the mid laner who's doing really well with the
Dyer's
timber.
middle tower just got knocked down.
And again,
It's a walkover, and they're sending them in drips and drags. Here comes the light. We do see the ward go up, so it looks like they are looking to perhaps drop some snakes on a plane on top of this tower bot. And we'll have to see, does Rubik value his life enough to get out? We do have the axe over here, and we see
here
the
it
call
comes.
that comes out on the Wraith King, and the snakes go down. Bloodseeker is hunting down this Rubik, and the full stack will fall, but because of the lead combination, and the power from axes getting away. I don't know how much HP that he really sees. Goes down, up comes the Lifestealer falls, Bloodseeker falls to Lifestealer, and that was actually a pretty good fight for, well, yes, I'm not even...
here it comes.
So
Here's
they are
the
looking to
initiate.
bait out the rage, which they'll obviously use to follow up with Bloodseeker cancel, initiate through that, or see the exercise, that could be the call and the Sunstrike, and for the boys just murdering that combo. But Takalani's coming in the back line, he picks up the Lifestealer,
Oh.
Jakiro, and he's really making hay on the back line there, looking to come through, and down goes the...
I am honored to have
Everything.
a lot of space to just farm for a moment as he looks to get that blink dagger up, which is not too much. You see the jump coming down on the Bloodseeker with the call and the Sunstrike, and the up comes the Ice Path, and Hero
Oh.
not much hope for him, but we do see Disruptor kill on the two supports that aren't quite
Disruptor is busy bleeding.
to do much, and it looks like Takalani might be in here to keep things up. Well, but no, it doesn't look like it, as we see the dust coming out, so Takalani isn't going to get out too easy, but the shrine was up. They didn't quite take it.
Dyer's bottom tower is a
Oh, they've been greedy for the D ward.
Looks like they might be able to disable there, and it looks like Rubik is going to
Dyer's bottom tower
too much.
couldn't
to get up.
withstand
tower
the
goes down.
tide.
I just wonder if there was a bit of a gap in communication in terms of taking the tower or the fight.
Perhaps Rubik is just creating that space. The ice path being blocked, dodged rather, and up comes the Macropie, he gets 3v2, and it looks like he's got the red forward, turn around, and he might just pick up a double here.
Oh, he does turn it around. He turns it around very nicely.
Macropie way off, and he might just return to pick up top stuff if the blink is up from Wraith King, as we see the Rubik block.
Oh, Rubik in a hair-raising situation.
Takalani may be compromising himself here somewhat, but he is has created another kill, and it looks like after that fight again a slight lead on Blue Waffle, who are skirmishing quite successfully, and the rotations are holding through.
Do if I was Blue Waffle.
Exactly as we see the dive there from the, and once again you see the glimpse come out, so it looks like they might be looking to make a play on that, and he's going to fall
Oh.
with that because his side blades, the Gungam style blades, they just tear through him like a hot knife through some cold butter. and Axe goes down, and somewhere even Rubik too. So there is a 5 to 3 man advantage happening at the moment, with Wraith really just using almost his timeshares on vacation to just farm himself up good after a
Throw
rocky
a
start.
line to Radiant's middle tower.
Yeah, Wraith King has done well to get his blink up. He has been a Farmer Brown with the 4 protects 1 situation.
Lifestealer without the kinetic field, and looks like there might be a little bit of trouble. We might have to see this when I see someone who might fall, but he looks like he's getting his way out. As we see a re-engage from the boys from the Waffle clan. The Macropie comes out, and it's a little bit of trouble for their Bloodseeker now. He's going to find Sunstrike, and the burn damage should be enough to over as he races towards the shrine, but not to indeed. It does seem like they are it's about to go down, and that's a
Radiant's
complete
bottom
wipe.
tower faces a stiff wind.
Position there, the Wraith King does rotate like this. And it just put a big break on.
Oh, beautiful!
It's a Sunstrike in the corner, Macropie, and it looks like this is your wombo combo. We might still see Child fall as the snakes in the plane do come out, but Child does seem to get away, and it looks like they've managed to pick up a few else, and
There it comes.
under the Kiro, but it's target that we're hoping for as Takalani gets pulled back in here, but he's done by this lifestealer. And that's forward down as we see the tornado on the disruptor, and he will be the first to fall. No, he won't. He will not be. He's made it out of there like an excellent scholar. But they're not all dead. That's the thing. Because it looks like they're all barreling down there.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
Caught out and doing some huge warm water. See, it's like the mistake on the disable there, but these
Dyer's top tower is
disable
about
men, and
to
they're not
take
quite
the
gonna be able
blood.
to-
Oh,
they will put out just in time. So not quite.
wow! And we do see the smoke now from 40B.
And they are wrapping around. They do see the Wraith King, which would be a great target, but perhaps maybe there's enough time. He does blink out, so the Rubik is revealed, and they are conglomerating on the high ground
The shrine is still up.
the axe, but it looks like they've really turned this both supports down. Looks like the buyback from the disruptor who's coming back in, but with the cancel on his team. So this stuff will likely be trouble. We did see the steal from Rubik with the wards, and he was now stuck in those wards.
Oh, nice cheeky little play.
That was an excellent little play. He's going to be in trouble. He might have to
Triple kill!
from Mr. When I Die, I ping someone, and his enemies might be doing some picking after that.
Turnaround from Blue Waffle.
And again, like you said, are they looking to really push them a little bit to make them see exploit? And you will see the needle on the Sunstrike down the Bloodseeker, and the child is hardly lost anything. Like our triple skill man will get his dividends paid to him, and Wraith King will fall. Move as we see the dump, it doesn't quite land.
Yeah, this Axis has enjoyed his stay with a bit of the Harlem Globetrotters, so he's very dunk hungry, but he has been a bit premature occasionally.
We see a big call made from Reed already. The captain was calling out that tier 3 mid tower. They are hungry for Rax.
Radiant's
And we
bottom
have to see
tower
Takalani
faces a
get back,
stiff
but I'm
wind.
not sure how much he's gonna be able to do
Radiant
against
fortified their
five stack
structures.
with no
Attack the
buyback, so
hero.
therefore they do have the
Radiant's
fortify,
bottom
so they
tower
might
is
still be
under
able to
attack.
contest this, as this push has been a little bit slower than what they would have liked, but perhaps maybe just looking to chip that tower another 20-30%.
Radiant's top tower is on the rocks.
Dyer's middle tower is drowning.
And we see the call coming again, and Bloodseeker is just
Radiant's
absolutely
bottom
neutral.
tower
They almost
faces a
can't
stiff
afford that.
wind.
from a point of view of defense, as we see the shrine maybe activated
Dire structures are fortified. Dire's
fortified.
middle tower is drowning.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And the blink down from the snake. Shaman doesn't get away, even though he does get an excellent snake on strings there. Pretty much man alone. And you will be in trouble with that.
Yeah, there's a Wraith King needs that mana.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Again, the lifesteal is really aggressive. I don't see that go immediately. Takalani will be able to then from that shrine that comes out. It looks like Child might have got you see the Invoker just securing that kill there, but the melee rack's not falling.
Radiant's top tower is on the rocks.
Slight distraction that happened from them, looking for perhaps the glimpse, but no, not quite on the Invoker mid as Mac gets away. And it looks like again they're putting together a fight to push down mid, which with Axe down is perhaps not a bad option, but again they need to have some sight, which is exactly what Captain Zero 4 is looking to set up at this point.
Illusion.
Looks like we might get a Roche.
Might be seen Roche, which is probably the right call. It looks like they will burst it down, and with that side laser is scouted with a Sunstrike, but I don't think there's much they can do about it now. Axe is only back in 10 seconds. You might see a Macropie drop into the Roche pit, but I don't think it's going to be quite enough at this stage, although it is buying enough time to get up. But it looks like they will move down the Kuro, which is a great little pickle. Even though Axe is coming in, we see the Tornado come forward, and Roche is on 15-20% HP, so whoever gets the gap here might find themselves a fortunate little Roche.
Done the kingdom a service.
Does look like
A blood right.
Does have the slow track. Now in fact looks like they're being fun double kill. Like it will be an easy Roche follow up. Rubik does fall, but Takalani and Disruptor are in a little bit of trouble. I'd like to see that go down. The invis coming through.
Oh, beautiful.
Well, there we go. That's how they played. So Bloodseeker is looking for this, and they do pick up the Invoker, which is the only thing that's going to save them from getting this Roche that has been left. But we will probably see an Ice Cloud and some kind of blink in the core and an Ice Block.
Is under attack.
There's the slam dunk.
Fight lost, and they be looking to pick up that melee racks with only the Shadow Shaman with his snakes to defend that.
Yeah, this is looking quite ominous now for the Waffle men. I feel like this game has been very exciting in terms of momentum, but it's now firmly in the camp of 4TB after that Roche. Roche was left running screaming naked from his pit, but unfortunately Waffle were not able to take it, and
we look to see there is a Roche attempt that is happening without Invoker and out there luckily it's not quite. They don't quite have enough, but they will burst it down unless there's a little surprise.
Oh,
from
surprise.
To finish up Roche, but he isn't checking as the lights to this chops up Roche, will pick that up. It's too much, and Wraith King, who will have enough mana for his reincarnate this time as well as the two heroes reincarnating at the same time. Axe does fall, but so will full stuff. Just wondering exactly where Takalani is at this
Dire's
point.
bottom tower won't last long.
And
Very, very dead.
Dire's bottom tower kill.
they'll pick up a third. They will pick up
Dire's
the
top shrine is under attack.
That is a great advantage, and they've taken another 5k lead in the gold.
Dire's top shrine has fallen.
The shrine does fall too.
You know who is worthy of a commend here is this R31D. This guy's had a screamer of a Macropie game, where his Macropies have been on point. I mean, Takalani tried to meld his way into the distance, but unfortunately he melded straight into R31P's Bry place, and he was roasted. The Jakiro is having quite a good game in terms of having a lot of impact with not many items.
Okay, resistance that Rubik is offering. And at this point the top tower from the dire side of Blue Waffle does stand, but you wonder what answer they have for this Invoker and Lifestealer that has just taken a crazy lead as far as the link up in again. Even the Lotus Orb is not enough. The Lotus Orb is part of the reason that they get absolutely decimated, and Blue Waffle they have not really much what can be done here. We see the snakes go down, but somewhat futile.
And a delectable little chicken with that.
And there is
That's
the
GG call.
so 33 minutes, we see a 44 to 20 victory by for the boys. We really responded well to quite a very aggressive initiative from the boys from the Waffles.
For the boys! For the boys! For the boys! For the